Consistency regardless of results. Consistency regardless of results. Consistency regardless of results. Consistency regardless of feelings. Consistency regardless of feelings. Consistency. That's what's going to make you win. Consistency. Discipline. I heard what you said about yourself. You said you wanted to be the winner. You said you wanted to be the best. Consistency. That's the life hack. Clock it and clock it quick, or else somebody else gonna go ahead of you, babe. Go ahead. Be consistent, because that's one thing that everybody don't have. Clock it.
Let's be honest. Motivation feels good. It's exciting, emotional, and makes you want to do better. But the truth, motivation doesn't last. Discipline is what gets you to the finish line.
Life doesn't reward effort, it rewards consistency. You can give 10% every single day and get ahead of someone who gives 100% once every 3 to 6 months. So if you want to get ahead, stop waiting for motivation. Discipline finishes what motivation starts.
I'm 54 years old, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm about to destroy every excuse you've ever told yourself for why you're still stuck. You want the glow up, but still live like every day is a cheat day. Not only nutritionally, but spiritually, financially, and emotionally. You're scared of failure, but what should terrify you more is being 5 years older, scrolling TikTok and Instagram, still saying, someday. You've mastered potential, but you refuse to master commitment. You say you want luxury, but your effort is giving clearance rack. You romanticize the future, but you date your bad habits like they're your soulmate. You ask for clarity, but then you ignore it every time it shows up dressed as hard work. You want better, but you keep walking back to average like it's your childhood home. You're not tired from chasing your dreams. You're tired from running in circles around the same excuses. You want the freedom that comes with discipline, but you treat structure like it's punishment. You want success, but only if it fits nicely between your distractions and your excuses. You made a vision board for a life your habits are actively rejecting. You keep blaming burnout, but truthfully, you've been coasting on daydreams and dopamine for months. You say you're serious this time, but the last version of you said the same thing with the same habits.
Whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, I don't care what it is. You're working on 75 hard right now, or fitness goals, wellness goals, money goals, career goals, whatever the case is, you have to remember that your mood is going to change like your underwear. And that's why I always say, follow your plan and not your mood. Follow your plan and not your mood. You're not going to be in the mood to grind and hustle and make that money every day. You're not going to be in the mood to wake up, work out for 75 hard, go to work, come home, and then work out again. It's not human nature. You're going to want to buckle. You're going to want to fold. And that's why I always say, what? Follow your plan and not your mood. Write down your plan and look it over every single night before you go to bed. And that's exactly how you're going to get everything done that you plan to. Don't you want to be someone that says, I'm actually doing the things I said that I was going to do? Instead of being the person who says, I'm not in the mood to do it. No. Get to it.
The difference between you and a successful person is that successful people are just better at making themselves do the things they don't want to do. I just saw this the other day. This is not my quote. And what are those things? The things nobody wants to do. Working out, setting time aside every single day to put extra work into that one project, a new business, allocating more time for schoolwork, consistently posting on social media every single day. Anybody that has what you want, the only difference between you and them is that they're putting in consistent effort. A lot of people have the potential to be great, but again, the only thing that they're missing is the consistency. It's not about spending hours one day on something and then the next day doing nothing and complaining. It's putting in small effort every single day. Discipline is what this all comes down to. Essentially what that quote is saying is that successful people are just disciplined people. So again, if you feel like there's something you could be doing better, you want to be that successful, amazing version of yourself, but you just aren't there right now, remember that the version of you that's successful is just better at doing stuff they don't want to do. Discipline determines success. That's all.
Discipline for things that are not good for us is so easy, but having discipline for the things that actually level us up, it's hard. So having discipline for the hard things is something I had to actively teach myself. So like, if you can scroll on your phone for an hour, you can get up and go to the gym for an hour. If you can stay up all night to binge watch Netflix, you can set your alarm and wake up earlier. You, me, we all have that inner discipline within us. You just need to start directing that discipline into the things that actually pour into you instead of drain you. You got this, girl. I believe in you.
Listen, getting up and going to work is hard, but being broke is hard. Going to the gym is hard, but being out of shape, not feeling comfortable in your body is hard. Budgeting is hard, but living paycheck to paycheck is hard. Being disciplined is hard, but living with regret is hard. Healing is hard, but being stuck is hard. Putting that phone down is hard, but being overstimulated and restless is also hard. Now, setting boundaries is hard, but being walked all over, that's hard. Being alone, ooh, I know it sucks. It's so hard, but being with the wrong person, that's a tough job. That is hard. Cutting off the distractions is hard, but delaying your future is also hard. Choosing yourself is hard, but abandoning your potential, that's way too hard. Choose your hard. There is always a price to pay. You pay now or you pay later.
A wise man said, discipline is doing what you hate to get what you want. It is becoming a law to yourself. Discipline is what most people struggle with. It's not easy to stay disciplined, but if you're going to achieve anything great in life, your goals, your dreams, discipline is a must. It's a key ingredient to success. Without discipline, success is not in view. Nothing great in life is achieved without discipline. It doesn't matter what you want to achieve, maybe better grades, a higher income, weight loss, a promotion, a skill, whatever it is. Discipline is a price that you must pay in order to achieve that goal or that dream. You must be willing to pay the price of discipline to succeed. If you want to lose some weight, it is not convenient to work out 4 to 5 times a week. It is not convenient to study extra hard for better grades or go the extra mile in your career to get that promotion. But that is what discipline is. It is doing the undesirable to get the desirable. You might say, I really struggle with discipline. I just don't think I can be disciplined. You can, and I'll give you tips on how to stay disciplined. Firstly, rely on God. God says, without me, you can do nothing. So rely on God. Ask the Lord to help you. The Holy Spirit is our divine helper. He helps us with everything. Number 2, create a routine, a daily routine. Plan out your day. Plan and prioritize your tasks throughout the day. This gives structure to your day and helps cultivate discipline. Number 3, start with one habit. Say like reading 30 minutes a day. Do it for a week, then 2, then 3 weeks. By 21 days, it will become a daily habit. Number 4, to help you establish that one habit you want to cultivate, stack it with a habit you already do every day. Say maybe you listen to music every day. You can play really soft music on a really low tune. That way, your new reading habit is not so boring. When you pair it with playing soft music that you love, you somehow romanticize that habit and it becomes less boring. 5, track your new habits. Monitor your progress as you go along the way. 6, link your new habits to your identity. This helps you to stay on course and it fosters consistency. Once this new habit becomes linked to your new identity, you become intrinsically motivated. As you see this new habit become a part of who you are, it motivates you to stay on course. You can also find this in Atomic Habits by James Clear for more insights on this. Finally, don't give up, keep going. It's a marathon and not a sprint. Even if you stumble, don't be so hard on yourself. Pick yourself up and reset, restart, and keep going. Also, reward yourself from time to time. Celebrate your milestones. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you say you want to be. Show up anyway. If this spoke to you, like, comment, I'm locked in, and subscribe for more content that keeps you accountable. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.